Now we're live. It's time. It's back o'clock.
Are we back?
Hello.
Hello.
We are back. It's back o'clock, baby.
BB. Yeah, it is.
How's everybody doing? We are changing our schedule up.
Just a little bit.
It's going to be different for a while because, as the stream title says, Nintendo is taking the internet from our devices very soon.
Yeah. We are changing it up just to the servers are shutting down on April 8th, so we are trying to get through this this Wonderlocke, which needs the internet and needs those servers.
And we are running this on native hardware, which Nathan invested a bunch of money in just before Nintendo announced they were shutting down 3DS services.
Well,
and then we ignored it for a while after that.
He actually did it to he did it because they were going to shut down. It was a conscious choice. He knew that we wanted to do it, so this was definitely something that he wanted to take a look at.
Yeah. But here we are. We're doing a Wonderlocke, which means that every time I catch a Pokemon, it's just like a Nuzlocke, but every time I catch a Pokemon, I gotta dump it in the Wonder Toilet and use whatever comes back. I'm gonna turn the music down a little.
And if you are curious on what the Nuzlocke is, if you type in !Nuzlocke, we actually have a link about it.
Oh, there's a giant man down there. I wanted to explore the desert off stream, but I failed to do that. And I hate it, so I'm not going to do it on stream. I might come back and explore it off stream another time, but I'm not gonna, it's long and frustrating, so I'm not going to do it on stream. And I'm over leveled, so I don't need to. Look at this enormous man.
He is such a big man.
A large fella.
He is big McLarge.
We have lost a Pokemon already. It was my beloved Dratini. Is it time to turn Linoon into only HMs?
Turn him into an HM friend? That's not necessarily a bad choice.
Do I not have Rock Smash? I do. It's a TM, not an HM.
Yeah, it's a TM.
Okay.
Because in this game, effectively TMs are HMs, except they made that one a lot easier to move things over.
Gotta drop Shadow Claw for Rock Smash. He is now useless in battle. I guess he can Strength.
Yeah. I am not remembering how to do this.
What are we not remembering how to do?
Modify the channel point stuff. The channel point redemption. It's only been like over a year since I set it up.
You're in yours, not Cobrastryke.
Yeah, we lost.
I am in mine, not Cobrastryke.
We lost Dratini to a Wobbuffet.
Yep. Wobbuffet's stupid and bad, and all of that.
I found a rare candy.
Ooh, I like your candy.
I prefer common candy.
Shut the fuck up, Nathan.
He was my favorite little guy, and he's gone.
There it is. Okay. I think
It's Electric Gym now, correct?
the next one, I believe, is
We are doing Lumios.
Yeah. So far, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just move everything up to 1,000 channel points, starting
We're just doing it live.
as a base. Yeah, why not?
No, go ahead.
And then we can kind of go, kind of make other adjustments if we need to. Yeah. Once I got to the right spot, it was great. just leave the default ones there.
Who are you?
Who you?
I'm me.
Who me?
Love the camera in this part of town. It's very good, very usable.
It sucks. I don't know what you're talking about, Rusty. It sucks.
Want to do me a favor and post a blue sky?
No. Okay.
Is there anything I need here? I have many, right? Yes, I have. I'm gonna buy 10. Can't have enough Ultra Balls.
Nope.
Super Potions. I'm also gonna buy 10 of those. Hyper
Bravo.
Potions. I'm gonna buy 5 of those. Revives are useless for this run. Full heals. I've got 10. That's probably enough. Max repels. I got 10. That's probably enough. This wiener.
Speaking of wieners, there was a guy.
You can't.
Speaking of wieners, there was a guy who competed in the recent Vancouver VGC tournament wearing a hot dog suit.
That's perfect.
Okay.
It was incredible, and the casters were making hot dog puns the entire time.
That would explain what I was hearing.
Which direction did you think I was going to go when I said speaking of wieners?
Nathan,
The wiener direction, Nathan.
Yeah,
I could not possibly know.
and I did go the wiener direction.
There was no way for me to possibly have known which wiener direction you were going to take that.
I'd like to think that you guys were just interpreting the worst possible option.
Nathan,
Yeah,
I've been on this stream with you.
you get it, worst possible.
Hey,
Ah,
Thank you.
thanks for subscribing, Fuzzy Numbers.
Thanks, Fuzzy. Also, again, I have...
I think our alerts are doubled up.
yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna turn off Ralt's alerts and leave Rowlet alerts going.
Neat.
The Ralt's alerts were really just for the Ralt stream.
That's probably why they're doubled up.
That is probably why
Yeah.
I doubled up. All right, Rusty, are you ready for Quiz Bowl?
Oh, there's a portion of this that's going to be problematic.
Why?
Because he needs to have the sound on if he wants to pass these quizzes. It's not a big deal if he fails the quiz. It just means he has extra battles. He may actually want to do to get more training in.
I am good up to level 60 currently, right?
I
Something
think
like
so.
that.
Yeah.
Or is it 50?
Hold. I will look.
The actual important question is, what level is the gym?
All right, give me a second. Okay. This is Gen 6 Kalos League, and we have done 5 badges or 4?
He got the plant badge, so his next one is the voltage badge.
Yeah, up to 60.
I'm good up to 60. Okay. And what is his
Yeah,
levels?
the badge he had up to 60.
I think he's like 45, but let me look.
We'll check one of these trainers and see.
No, I got no. His they are trainers are mid 30s. His ace is 37.
Then we're good. Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu.
Finian.
That'll be a Pokemon.
That's my favorite evolution. It's me, your Pokemon.
Dedede. Enemy.
Which Pokemon is the most Italian?
The ice cream one.
Oh, like gelato.
Yeah. Well, also wasn't ice cream just invented in Italy? Isn't that a thing that I know?
I have no idea.
I kind of think China, but that's because like China invented.
China did
a
invent
lot of-
literally everything. You're
Sure.
not wrong. Do I want Slash over Air Slash with Skarmory? Its attack isn't that much higher than its special attack, right?
I mean, you're not going to use either one over Drill Peck.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna press the drill back button until Steel Wing is super effective, and that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think I want to leave Faint because it also hits during protected effect. I'll leave Air Slash on to give me a little bit of special coverage just for fun.
Well, and if you can get it where a flinch happens, that's not a terrible thing. Crobat. You defeated Schoolboy Finian.
That is true, Rusty, that Italy invented ice cream, or that is true, Rusty, that China invented everything? Because
I think he was referencing the ice cream there.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like we could look.
Yeah, there's not a way.
There's no way to do that.
We don't have instantaneous collection to the full repository of human knowledge at our fingertips at all times or anything.
Yeah. Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu.
It's Jikapoo.
Fuck yeah!
It's Pikachu. It's Pee-Pee-Poo. It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I can also tell you.
It's Seto Kaiba.
I can also tell you. Okay. The correct.
Don't look up the answers for me, man. That's cheating.
Nathan. It's a wild planet.
Where's
Ooh,
Pearl?
you got hit with the sensor.
Or did he censor himself?
That's a good question. I feel like we wouldn't have. Our sensor is all.
I don't think that we would have
Custom. Yeah.
picked fat ass as one of the words to be censored.
No, I was pretty sure that was a self-censor. Because I set most of the censor
If I had put it in, I'm not sure the SS in ass would be the words, like the letters that I would have choose to blank out.
Yeah, I was like, I set most of the censor, so I think, yeah.
So, the name of the gym leader of this gym is Clement, but it takes place in France, so is it really Clément?
It's fuck the French, those cowards. That's what it is.
It's Panpour, right?
Yes.
This one's a little mean.
They're all. Listen, I know about the French. I know what they're about.
This is one of my favorite mons.
I'm feral.
I feel like you've used it a couple of times on stream as well.
Mhm.
At least once, but I think multiple times.
I believe I don't remember if it was you or me that used it during our Coliseum run. One of us
Did
did.
you both use one?
Did we
think
both
we
use
both
one for
used one.
Coliseum?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you used one for Coliseum. I used one for also Power Gem. There kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did.
See, the only time I really try to stop myself from cursing is like when I'm working or something.
Rusty's flying type strategy is backfiring. He found a rock type move.
Hey,
I outsped, right?
yes, coming off of an electric type.
You should be outspeeding an Ampharos. It's not especially speedy.
No.
I just super was not paying attention, and I just got blasted by that rocks.
Rusty, I knew you were a Nuzlocker at heart.
Suddenly your Pokemon is in yellow. You're like, hold on, what the fuck happened? You're holding the speed button because of course you're doing it on an emulator, and you're like, hold on, what the fuck?
Actually, not an emulator this time, guys. We're using real
one,
software.
This one
true.
is.
I worked really hard to make sure that was real software
And hardware.
and hardware.
But yeah. Do you just want me to tell you this one?
Is it the one that is going to be? Let me see if I can do it like with my headphones half off.
Krista.
This isn't the sound one.
Keep your finger off the trigger or you may shoot your cock off. That is technically correct.
I have. Yeah.
It's not wrong.
No?
That is one of the things you could shoot off.
I'm just saying, it's a possibility, right?
This is the last one, so there's not a sound cue.
Yes, which one is Vivillon?
Yeah.
It's number 2.
That actually is canonically pronounced Vivillon. Because it's French, no?
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah?
Cross-supply what I said earlier about the French.
I do prefer the pronunciation of Vivillon.
Yeah.
I got a new webcam, and I'm not used to how zoomed in it is. And I'm used to be able to sit like this, and I keep looking up and seeing that I'm like...
It is a little
creeping.
centered on your forehead.
Yeah, I need to just sit back here for the rest of the stream and then figure out a different thing to do.
There is a really popular streamer that Zach watches. He plays the one of the league games that that like you pick Team Fight Tactics, I think is what it's called. And like one of his as he's getting more and more frustrated, he sinks lower and lower down, and he has an emote that's literally that's his camera, and you can just see like his hairline.
The top of his hairline.
Yeah.
Giga Chad.
Yeah. He's. Let me see if I can go find the streamer. But it's I'll go into I'll hang out with Zach in his office sometimes, and I'll just see a dude's forehead on his PC and the gameplay, and I'm like that must be riveting over there. And he's like, it's fun. Let me see if I can go find him. This guy. Yes.
K3SOJU.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I go back to resting.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I've never heard of it referred to as a grand rooster.
I kind of like the phrasing, though.
Yeah.
It's okay, ESS. You'll get him next time, buddy.
It's Pikachu.
It's Chikapoo.
We did make the joke.
This is the guy that I was talking about. He's actually live now. He's probably been live for like 12 hours.
Well,
playing
he's
that
got
game.
that like what are the kids called these days? Gen Z, like floofy hair.
Yeah.
Oh no, Magneton is sturdy.
Yeah.
Burn him, burn him, burn him.
No. Didn't burn
No.
him. He used a hyper potion like a wiener. So now this Ember's not going to kill him. Because I'm trying to be smart with my...
It can crit.
It put him down to 1 anyway.
Sturdy didn't activate, so he probably has more than 1 HP, but...
Also, you want him to burn all of his...
I was going to say, and him burning the potions now is not necessarily the worst thing.
Yeah.
That's
It did that time.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Burning
definitely
them all.
within a roll.
Yeah, burning them all on Magneton.
Yeah.
Little unlucky none of those rolled a burn either.
The burn, it's only like...
It's not super high,
Yeah.
but
It's only like a 15...
compounded over several turns.
Hey guys, Pyroar's good.
Pyroar is good.
Although I am 10 levels ahead also, so like...
You also did the very smart thing and realized that... Hey, there's your burn. That fire is good in this gym because his Magneton is weak to fire and his Heliolisk is essentially weak to fire due to dry skin.
Well, there's 2 bits to that. Yeah, I knew that there was a good chance of things being part steel. Oh, do I want haze? Is this a gen where I need to have haze?
It's not worthless, but I would look at your other moves and see if you have anything you want to give up. Off the dome, running both acrobatics and wing attack, I don't think you need both.
I would go acrobatics over wing attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that place works.
There are some emergency cases, especially on a Pokemon as speedy as Crobat, where haze can be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that happened. We don't mention the name of that place, but we do call it camp. So, but yeah.
Yeah, we talk about camp all the time, or that summer camp that we work at.
Yeah, we don't mention the name of it, but yeah, it's I like Aerial Ace just for the never miss factor. Having a move on your team that never misses can be nice, especially.
There are some instances where not needing to check accuracy is nice.
Yeah. Anytime
Kaga comes to mind.
I was gonna say Kaga. Anytime you go up against a Muck, any of the poison types from Gen 1.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Karen likes to spam sand attack.
Yeah.
You could probably count the Pokemon that can KO her Umbreon in one move on one hand.
So, question for everybody. While we've got a lot of people in chat here, first, let's go ahead and update everybody. We're going to be streaming this most nights now, because
At least until we beat the game.
yeah, because we're trying to finish it before Nintendo takes it away.
Yep.
But
we're trying
as far as the next stream, would anybody be interested in seeing a Unicorn Overlord stream? the new Nintendo Switch Fire Emblem like.
Totally not Fire Emblem game.
It's actually quite different from Fire Emblem. The vibe is very similar to Fire Emblem, but the strategy is very different.
Oh, it's an Atlas game. Okay.
It is an Atlas game, yeah. I have been having an enormous amount of fun with it, and would not hate streaming it for a second playthrough. All right, Fuzzy wants me to stream that. I will.
Yeah.
I will take that into consideration.
Yeah, that'd be something.
I am phenomenally invested in it right now. It's like, it is the next game I'm going to 100%. I don't 100% games very often. I think the last one maybe was Kingdom Hearts 2. It was the last game that I maybe... Oh, no, it was Mass Effect. Okay, random Kingdom Hearts fact. Let's see. I know we've talked about some of my go-to facts on stream before, like that the Keyblade matches Riku's color scheme because he was the intended wielder of the Keyblade before he got corrupted by the darkness. And Sora was his second pick. Was the Keyblade's second pick. But I've already said that one. I mean, there's some obvious ones, like What's His Face was based on...
Are you talking about Demix?
Yeah, based on David Bowie.
Yeah. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think I've said it. But, see, I know all this random shit, and then I was like, come up with a fact for stream right now on the spot. And now I'm struggling. Like, I know so much. Oh, right. I'll add on to the fact from last night, because I remembered, or the other night, so I remembered one that I missed. The One-Winged Angel Keyblade was not obtainable in the original American version of Kingdom Hearts, even though you could fight Sephiroth in it. He was one of the added bosses in between versions of the game that American audiences got, but they didn't get his Keyblade. They just got the trophy.
Here, have a trophy.
Where am I going?
I believe you want to go out the...
You want to go...
exit?
You want to go to the north. Yeah.
I think that's the right exit.
It's not the right one. Love this camera, dude. It's so good. This is North Boulevard. Do I need to go talk to Clement?
To go Flair Cafe. Flair Cafe.
It's in the...
Is it the one that's in the middle?
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's kind of on a side street, I think.
Love this camera, dude. This isn't it.
I think it is kind of in the central square, if memory serves. So are you ready to spend an entire game in here?
I have to imagine that it will be better than this.
As long as they improve the camera, yeah.
It'll be fully 3D. Actually, yeah, I would like to see a better version of this town.
Go back, because I think you passed it. I think it's a red building.
Yeah, it's one of the little red ones. That one right there. Hold on. You saw. Kind of right there.
There's a blue cafe there.
Right there. No.
There's one kind of in the alley.
Yeah.
In the alley.
So
Head back to your right.
yeah,
Yep.
it'll be on your right there.
And it's bright red. Yes, this is the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should pay attention when our professor calls us.
No,
Fuck it.
I have.
I
one
refuse
thing
to
I
pay
do
attention to old Pokemon games.
I have a thing I do on this channel, and it's matched through the text. Yeah, Pal World was not one of those. One of the ones that I picked up. It was just I could see why people were into it, but it didn't really strike my fancy.
They're filth!
I love the idea that Lysander speaks like this. They're filth. I hate them. Kalos is beautiful now. There will be no foolish actions if the number of people in Pokemon do not increase.
No hint of a French accent whatsoever.
Extremely stage presence, zero French.
I like that Sycamore looks at this orange-haired idiot and it's like, "Yep, I love this.
Aw, thank you for the subscription.
Thank you." Thank you.
Please
for,
view my owl. You can view that owl spinning GIF every time you subscribe, so please do that.
I think it's just anytime you do anything.
Yeah, anytime you interact with us, it gives us a little spinning rowlet.
A Sproutlet, if you will.
Spin my.
Oh, and now that
know.
you're subscribed, you get access to a ton of really super cool Ralts emotes and some others.
You do.
Big shout outs to Sammy and/or Chaos in the chat. She's not here right now, but she is our channel artist, and she is wonderful.
So now we go to that northward zone, correct?
Yeah, Route 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
route it into.
Yeah, Sammy joins us for a lot of our like monster hunting streams and games like that, and is also our official channel artist.
Unlike me, I'm the official channel fartist.
Yeah, you said that.
Well, for any farting needs, I'm here to...
You sure did say that, huh?
Hey, Wonder. We have done one attempt at a quote-unquote speed run. One summer while Rusty was gone. As a matter of fact, this past summer, I did with Ian a crystal key item randomizer.
Yeah,
You can watch on our YouTube channel.
yeah. We something we're probably gonna try to get back into at some point.
Yeah, I'd love to do more of that.
And one thing that we will almost surely do at some point, as long as we keep streaming indefinitely, is a Pokemon versus Kingdom Hearts randomizer race. I mean, that will happen. We don't have plans to do it like immediately, but
It's
like-
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We have the capability to do like our archipelago and stuff, so I'd be very excited to do more of that.
I'd stream Borderlands.
and the Pokemon or the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer is a I consider it a different game than Kingdom Hearts 2. It's so structurally different and
Yeah,
strategically different.
randomizers just change everything.
It's so cool. I love it so much.
But yeah, one of these days we'll get into Zooter. We'll get into a lot of them.
Yeah. I want to do a Link to the Past randomizer, even though I've never actually beaten Link to the Past. I've beaten Link Between Worlds, never actually beaten Link to the Past, but I feel like I know.
Do I want hyper voice?
You
I feel
want
like I
hyper
do.
voice
Yes.
so bad, man.
You want hyper
Yeah.
voice.
Do I want it over echoed voice?
Yes.
You want it over Ember, dude.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you absolutely want.
You want to scrub.
You have the two moves you're gonna press on Pyroar now. You have Flamethrower, and you have Hyper Voice.
I would say there are instances where echoed voice can outdamage hyper voice if you build up enough momentum. But, I mean, you might as well just start off with Big Scrim.
I was gonna say, I think overall, especially in game, the SMZ3 randomizer is really cool.
Oh no.
I definitely do not know Super Metroid like at all. So
The only Metroid games I've played are the original, way back in like the actual NES days, and then I got pretty far but never beat into Metroid Prime.
that's one I want to go back and do at some point.
Well, one of these days I kind of want to do a playthrough of the Metroid series.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when I got back from camp this year? We were gonna start our like focus on Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And it'll happen someday.
Listen, Beth laid plans. Oh yeah. We'll definitely need to use. We'll definitely be using some trackers.
I'm not sure that Pal World is like Zelda. I'm skeptical. I can't say that it is or isn't. I don't know enough to confirm or deny that, but I'm skeptical that Pal World is like Zelda.
We have definitely played Destiny 2 on stream, and we will absolutely be playing that again at some point.
Yeah, we'll probably go through the campaign when
Lightfall comes out.
Lightfall comes out. Yeah.
I should probably go ahead and buy that at some point, but we'll get there. I don't know if I'll pre-order Lightfall. I've been a little disappointed.
I'm gonna say I know a lot of open world games that came out after Breath of the Wild look like Breath of the Wild.
Like Genshin Impact. Whee!
Whee!
Lightfall.
Whee!
Lightfall is you can pre-purchase Lightfall, but Lightfall hasn't come out yet. Lightfall will be like in 3 months?
Oh no, he's right. Lightfall is out. Final Shape isn't.
Oh yeah, we're saying the wrong thing.
Remember, you get a catcher.
Yeah, Lightfall was Neomuna. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's got cooking. And you also are definitely not Ooh,
It's
Carol.
a bug.
Care Blast is cool.
And
I'm gonna love to flush it.
and there's like
What if you were to put it into Wonder Trade
and get
a
Shelmet.
That would be neat. That would be super neat.
Rusty and I are okay at PvE and less so at PvP. I think Rusty's better than me still, but then again, I think he's got way more FPS experience than I do. So I just have I don't have a lot of.
I don't know. I have a lot of FPS RPG experience. You have been getting into like Valorant and stuff.
Oh no!
So you're like your skill might be getting up there. Like as far as like just like shooter skill might be getting up there because you play games that need it a little bit more.
Do you guys like Cobrastryke's little bottle opener?
Yeah.
But I'm really good at like build crafting in RPGs. It's one of the reasons I really like Unicorn Overlord. Hey, I'm really enjoying that game, guys. Okay.
Yes, he has mentioned it once or twice.
Weird name, great game.
It's better than Squeenix coming up with triangle strategy.
It is an Atlas game, so it's gonna have a weird name.
Triangle Strategy is also an Atlas game, isn't it?
I thought it was Squeenix.
It's published by Squeenix, but developed by Atlas. I think so.
Probably.
Isn't Atlas owned by Squeenix?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna pretend like I follow this.
All right, Carablast, goodbye.
Into the toilet.
What do you think it's going to be?
Come on.
Quick, make your guesses.
Come on, Shelmet, no whammies.
If you ever like want help doing dungeons, Rusty and I would definitely be down to kind of help out. We've done dungeons. We've done a couple of raids.
No, Shelmet.
Do I already have a Bumblebee?
We can look.
Bumblebee. If it's got huge power, then you want it.
It's true. I love huge power mons.
Huge power.
You a big fan of Metachamp?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like you got any.
Nope.
Hover over him one more time.
Yeah, we can just take a look at him. Timid, that's a terrible nature.
Yeah, this was bad.
Well done, buddy.
Ooh.
Congratulations, buddy. That's the worst anybody could have ever done it.
Yeah. Alice is owned by Sega. That makes sense.
Sega.
Are you trying to creepy pop to me?
Ooh, Lightning picked up a repel for me.
I know.
Thanks, buddy.
What are you gonna say? That's just how the sting at the beginning of the Sega games.
The joke is all of the creepy Pasta Sonic games all fuck with the
Sega logo.
Logo and they distort it and all.
I saw a clip from one of those Sonic creepypasta games, and it started with Sonic running down a big slow road, and it panned to the side of the screen, and on the grass beside the road is like a game by Hideo Kojima. And I lost my goddamn mind. It was so fucking funny.
Kojima just posted a picture of him listening to The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
No, it was This Is How I Disappear by my MCR.
But I just assumed he was listening to the whole album. And I was like, he's just like me for real.
For real.
Ooh, that's a thick snake.
That snake chose the wrong move.
I like him big.
You also like them chunky.
I love Arbok. It's one of my favorites.
Charmok.
It's so weird seeing a green Gardevoir.
Why is that, Rusty?
Maybe because this one's shiny.
That
makes it a different color.
That's got to be it.
I have two blue ones. One for in-game and one for raids. If you are curious as to why I have 4 shiny Ralts family members, that's all explained in the YouTube series that we have posted.
Yep.
But TLDR...
Nathan's an insane person.
Nathan got me the best birthday gift ever.
Yeah.
It is hard to be in an online rating clan.
Yeah, and it was a lot worse, like in Destiny 1, but the Destiny community is known for if you don't have the quote unquote correct build or whatever for insta kicking people out of raids and stuff. You didn't bring Galahorn, you're done. Is a meme that still exists, even though that hasn't been the meta in like I don't know since the first game came out.
Wait, I need to read this.
Yeah, it said the word buttocks.
Haptic feedback for the buttocks whenever you take damage in Pokemon. Is it like proportional to the amount of damage you take?
I hope so.
So it's just like it's like you're playing like Yu-Gi-Oh! And they like
well, they did that in the anime with Ash Greninja, where like Ash was like feeling Greninja's pain.
Yeah.
Is Gooby!
If you lose Pokemon, you get sent to the Shadow Realm. That's the joke. That's the joke I was trying to set up.
When the energy buzzsaw hits you, you'll get sent to the Shadow Realm.
I don't have any fairy moves yet. Oh, I tried to make it rain. Idiot.
It's already raining, stupid. Rusty and I just cast vicious mockery on this
idiot blob.
Also,
steps out into the rain. God, I wish it was raining.
The only way that it could be raining harder is if Kyogre were here.
Kyogre can't be in this game with... Origin Kyogre cannot be in this game.
I know.
So it doesn't exist yet. That's spoilers.
Yes, that's spoilers for the next game in the series.
I'm going to give Gardevoir Thunderbolt for some coverage.
Gonna give Gardevoir Thunderbolt because it's Thunderbolt, and Gardevoir is a special attacker.
I was looking for a fairy move to teach it, but
no Moonblast yet.
You will be getting one after the next gym.
I don't want one after the next gym. I want one now.
Now.
Sorry, buddy.
Look at this.
Here's a weak ass bitch to use Thunderbolt on. This is some kind of fish, right?
Gardevoir Thunderbolt. Yeah, a little bit.
Discharge.
God,
that charge.
damn
the
it.
other charge. That's the one thing you can't do to Stunfisk is paralyzing. It's electric type. It's got limber.
I've never seen
deal.
so many fails all in one little... The only thing that could have gone worse was if it crit.
That has happened multiple times, JJ.
Lots of times.
We probably have a few VODs of it happening.
Yeah.
Not just in Helldivers.
That's true. The Hive are mostly bugs. They're worms.
They're bug coated.
They are bug coated.
Aren't they literally called bugs?
I'm going to give Gardevoir Thunderbolt because Pyroar can't learn it. It's true, but also I have unlimited Thunderbolts because this is the gen when TMs are unlimited.
I want Helldiver Pokemon. I know
a Togepi rocketing down from the sky.
You should, if you are a part of the Discord, feel free to share any clips you make in the Discord. We love watching our dumb shit.
Do not paralyze me again.
Don't worry, you paralyzed him too, so it's like you're not paralyzed at all. That's how that works, right? They're both paralyzed.
It was cured of paralysis because of its goddamn hydration ability.
He's too powerful, he can't be defeated!
blob,
truly our supreme dark overlord Gumi.
this blob's kind of wrecking your shit for you having a fairy type.
I literally keep this clip in my bookmarks bar for just such an occasion.
I'm going to view it.
Okay, I know which one. Alright.
I'll even post it in the Discord just for yucks and giggles.
I forget PokeStar Studios exists.
That's not PokeStar Studios. That is
Oh no, it's the other. It's the PokeStar Studios is the gym before it. Mute your shit, Nathan.
oh, there we go.
Don't
Wait.
fucking have any stream etiquette.
I'm out of paralyzed heals from this one zone. The good boy didn't once kill me. You're not correct.
Did you get owned there, Fuzzy Numbers? Did you get pwned?
Dan, are you blowing it?
Ow.
Ah, hex. Good thing you're not still paralyzed.
Yeah, that would have honked.
That would have honked.
Thankfully, he doesn't hold a candle to you.
By the way, if anybody wants a shiny Litwick, I have like 24.
I have said yes to this question multiple times.
You gotta get me when I'm not streaming and be like, hey, give me that Litwick now.
Haunter is very funny to me because it is legal in Sky Battles, but Gengar is not.
Because Ginker's feetsies are on the ground.
Because its feet are on the ground. Punch!
Currently planting a dragon heart and peppermint plant. I'm not sure what a dragon heart plant is, but
I don't think he intentionally caught them. I think he accidentally caught them while he was shiny hunting something else.
I think
I wasn't even shiny hunting anything. I was getting in the first DLC. There's that desert area.
Fuzzy Numbers, you're not banned, but I'm disappointed.
I was picking up like comet shards and stuff because they spawn pretty easily there. Tucked him out because they spawn pretty commonly there, and there was some kind of event where the shiny rate was up, and I have I had the shiny charm and stuff, and I just kept running into them. It just never stopped.
There's your 97-second ban.
It's not a ban, it's just a... Okay, you need to think about what you did, buddy.
39 messages were deleted by a moderator. Did you delete his whole chat?
No, I didn't think so. I didn't know the timeout would do that.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone from the chat.
Well,
You erased everything. He doesn't exist anymore. He's gone.
This man is a ghost.
You killed him.
welp, that's not what I meant to do. That didn't mean for that to be that powerful. I did not mean to smite him for
The fuzzy number is now 0.
0.
Oh, you idiot. You don't know that I have Thunderbolt on
You
this.
need to go into Discord and say you're sorry.
I'm sorry, Fuzzy.
Sending out a Poliwhirl against me with my Thunderbolt. For shame. Loud
sorry.
red.
I didn't know it would smite him like that.
Do you think we'll get a regional variant called Quiet Red?
So like it's a version of Loudred that's just like a librarian. It's just like
Its mouth is small and its one hand is enormous and it's got a big finger, just like shh.
so it's just Scrupulous Fingor.
Keep bringing that up.
Oh no, my attack didn't raise at all.
Darn. Fuzzy redeemed a hydrate, Rusty. You need to drink.
Fuzzy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. This is very
This is
funny,
where I
though.
would use my fairy move. If I had one!
I have one.
I will just pull out the wall, though.
Which is different than pulling out the Waldo. Isaac also redeemed a hydrate, so get drinking, buddy.
Double drink.
Oh no.
Waldo's fried chicken. He's dancing.
Isn't there a place in Tulsa that's called that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and it's not bad. They do sell beer at the drive-thru, which I've always thought was weird.
It's a little dude's rock, isn't it?
Well, that's whatever. That's illegal, but whatever.
It's a little dude's rock.
Well, so it's not illegal for them to sell the beer. It's illegal to operate a vehicle with an open container of booze in the vehicle.
Even undrank, just open.
Yeah, in the state of Oklahoma. So it's technically illegal if you're like BYOB to a party. Like technically that's illegal, even if it's in the trunk. Just Coach's apple juice. You're telling me you've never had a drive-through beer before?
So you fish around in the muck and find a damp rock.
Yeah, imagine finding a damp rock in this location.
Okay, really pushing my suspension of disbelief.
I did a randomizer of X a while ago just for my own entertainment to kill some time, and I lost a party member that had to grind a Swampert up here.
Oh, you were like in his element, huh?
Oh yeah, I was like, yes. Yeah, it is illegal in the state that we live in. And we've said we live in Oklahoma. I'm not. Yeah. In the state of Oklahoma, it is illegal to have an open container of booze anywhere in the vehicle with you. So if you get pulled over, and even if it's in the trunk, you know you've got to thing.
To be fair, though, I don't think that it's a particularly smart thing to have an open can of beer in the trunk.
Hey guys, always tip your service people. I intended to, but it auto hovered over no while I was spamming.
Yeah. Well, like it comes to like, you know, if you like you bring a bottle a bottle of alcohol to your friends, and you have a couple of drinks and you're like, "Oh, I want this bottle. I'm going to transport it back." That's win. That's the stupid way people get in trouble. But it's specifically like that. It's whaling is illegal specifically because of processing. It was people would.
Oh, thanks for the tip, buddy.
Thank you, Fuzzy. That's more than kind of you. But anyway, people they were processing whale meat and things here in this state, and so they're like, no, stop that.
Whale meat.
Yeah, we should live in a world where tipping isn't necessary because your service people are compensated fairly for their work. But since we don't live in that world, you should always tip. Fight for a world where you don't need to, but don't punish the people that are hurt by the system by trying to leave the system. Change the system.
Make sure I was gonna say, make sure the thing to check is, that's very true for the U.S. and places like that. There are some places that tipping is not a part of the culture because they actually pay people. So
for sure. And you got to be more and more careful in America where we're doing digital transactions. And you need to make sure that when you're tipping the person and not the company.
Yeah.
Well, I always make sure to tip my server directly by kissing them square on the mouth after they've fed me.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Making the baby bird you.
Yeah.
I would like to tip you for such great service, and as a tip, I will allow you to baby bird me these mashed potatoes.
Rusty, would you rather I kiss their manager? Would you rather I go and find Ray Kroc and kiss him? Would you rather me kiss Dave Wendy?
I hate this.
All right. So the items in this town are the TM for Torment, a tiny mushroom, an ether, a Pokédoll, an Ultra Ball, a Dusk Stone, Gengarite, an Effort Ribbon, and a Leaf Stone. Remember to kiss your dad square on the lips.
Them McElroys do say
I
that.
know it's McElroy's, but every time I look at the word, I'm like, McElroy.
Yes. The McElroy boy.
Take your time.
My boy.
My boy. On this one, you can't take off the hat. I think you have to wear a hat in this game.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Rusty, are you cute now?
Yo, Nathan, he's kawaii.
This is the fairy town with the fairy gym.
Mr. Bonding!
So, Mr. Bonding, finds, a corner to stand in.
Yeah.
Do you think it's,
He was definitely Blair Witching in that corner.
He was kind of Blair Witching it.
Well, is he, Blair Witching it, or is it, a sensory thing?
Well, you have to remember that Mr. Bonding is actually the fusion of 6 individual men. I am not making that up. It is completely canon.
You have to be lying.
Nope. You actually see the formation of Mr. Bonding in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
And they literally, they fuse together.
I don't remember this.
It's in the post game. You have to go on a whole side quest for it.
Do they just
That's also how you know that X and Y takes place after Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Do they just
They spin in a circle and fuse together into a man with a giant flamboyant pink suit.
Oh, hey, I'm totally going to solo this gym with Skarmory.
Hi, my name is Skarmory. I eat fairy types.
Yeah. I got to thinking about them doing a fusion dance, and then thought about
Basically, that's what happens. Yeah.
Then I thought about Dragon Ball Z, and I got a little sad.
Valerie's ace is level 42.
Seen her played Pokemon before. Like I said, I've never seen her play Pokemon before. Yeah.
Well, it's any RPG. Once you get a new town, you talk to all the NPCs. They tell you how the game works and give you little bits of lore. They give you items.
Yeah.
You get quests.
In Mr. Bonding, if you look in the bottom screen, which is for us in the kind of the top right corner, if you see all those people there,
those are real people.
Yeah, those are real people. And what you can do is you can give. Oh god, this sounds terrible. You can give them what's called O powers, which will give them slight boosts.
And you get your O powers from Mr. Bonding.
Yeah. And so you can boost the money they get for battles or the experience they have, things like that. And Mr. Bonding gives you the powers to do that. So anyway, well,
Rusty's been
I'm-
visited by
I'm
Some
communicating with the other.
the unknown.
This gym has the exact same layout as Sabrina's gym, correct? The buttons.
It's a 3x3 grid.
No, I mean the teleport pads are exactly the same, right?
I don't believe that's true.
I think you should look that up because I think that's another thing that I know that maybe you don't. There's not very many of those.
At the very least, in Saffron City, all of the rooms have four. Most all of the rooms have 4 teleporters, and some of these rooms only have like 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Some of them have 4, I think.
Okay. Is it that the pattern is the same to get there?
It's possible.
There's something about them that's the same.
The gimmick.
It's a 3x3 grid where you warp around from one to the other.
Honestly, I have Flannery's gym way more memorized than I have Sabrina's gym.
Yep.
Ha! You missed! He was 5 feet in front of you and you missed!
And now Skarmory's in love.
This gym is going to piss me off, isn't it?
A little bit. I'm saying this for no reason at all. Fire resists fairy. You also have a poison type.
Most gyms have some sort of puzzle-like element to it.
Puzzle being, and some of them being.
Yeah. This is a game for babies, a baby game for babies. So you know.
Typically, there is either a small puzzle or like a gimmick.
Sometimes there's like a battle challenge where you have to like fight different trainers. Sometimes it kind of like you have to do things. If you succeed, you have to do a battle. If you or if you fail, you do a battle. If you succeed, then you can skip a battle. But there's generally some sort of puzzle element to each gym.
Yeah. We did one earlier.
Oh, boosted flail. That's gonna hurt.
We did one earlier, which was.
Some of them are just like you have to figure out a path through a maze, basically.
Yeah, we did one earlier, which was like a quiz, which asks. It shows you a silhouette of Pokemon and asks you which one it was, and so you get rewarded for your knowledge of the series there.
My dad had the original Doom games on our old computer, and I was not allowed to play them until... I was not allowed to play them when I knew about them, and then I forgot about them for a long time, and didn't know they were there until I was like in my 20s.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably just responsible parenting.
Yeah, for sure. But also, like, does gore matter when it's 16-bit?
That old and pixely.
It matters to some people. It would matter to...
I could see how Doom is not an appropriate game for a young child to play.
It would have mattered to our parents. How about that?
I'm just like, I'm not a particularly like strict person about like following age ratings and like protecting children from like gore and adult themes and that sort of thing. But even then, I'd be like, I don't know if I'd let a young kid play Doom.
It also kind of like it depends on the series.
Yeah,
like I would
just like, you know, I'd wait till they're like a teenager before like, yeah, you're go nuts, kid.
Yeah,
this is gonna look quaint to you.
Like
I'm pretty liberal about like not coddling kids about content. I don't. I'm not a particularly like pro censorship in that sort of way.
And again, I think it kind of depends on the individual person, you know, the individual kid. There was probably some stuff that I wouldn't have dealt with great as a young kid that, like, if I had seen.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, you never know what's going to scare a kid.
Yeah.
You know, like, there are parts of, like, Disney movies that are actually kind of scary. But...
All Dogs Go to Heaven scared the hell out of me when I saw it.
Yeah, like, it's a dog screaming in hell.
I know it's not a Disney movie, but the the Tunnel to Hell in Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Tiny Hell and Willy Wonka. There are scary things in not so scary media.
Yeah.
Hexus from Fern Gully, which is a movie about like fairies in the jungle. It's just there are scary things everywhere.
Yeah.
And you never know what's gonna set a kid off. And even things that like aren't even like supposed to be scary sometimes get kids. Like think of all the people who have fear of clowns.
Look a little inward there.
Fear of the clowns.
You have never liked clowns.
No, I've always disliked clowns, but I've never been afraid of them.
It's like, I'm not scared of them, I'll beat the hell out of one.
That was the attitude as a kid.
I'll fight however many clowns you give me.
Though I will say, like, if you are an actual clown, I think it's a very it's a form of art that should be more respected.
I respect you, as he's beating the hell out of the clown.
That's an attitude I've come to as an adult. Yeah. I appreciate people who put a lot of effort into developing a skill, and clowning is a skill.
You have to go to college for it.
Yeah, there's a whole college, and it's
the thing that got me as a kid was the taking over scene in Independence Day, where the alien
where they're like doing the autopsy and it like the jump scare where it splits open.
Yeah. That got me as a kid. That was I haven't seen the Meg. I appreciate the Jason Statham knows that he's not a Shakespearean actor and does a bunch of stupid movies, and he's like, yeah, I have fun with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Not everybody has to be highbrow.
Yeah. But not one that I've seen. I also like
Pacific Rim was a phenomenal movie. It did not have to have a deep message or like a complicated plot. Guillermo del Toro was like, I want to make a movie about robots punching monsters. I'm going to do that really, really, really well. It's really, really unfortunate that they never... I always thought that they needed to make a sequel to that it was a really good formula, but they never did one, and it's a bummer.
Yeah. Yep. Too bad that Pacific Rim 2 doesn't exist.
Yep. Also, just let me look at Idris Elba.
Also, I'm really, really looking forward to Star Wars Episodes 8 and 9, and it's a bummer that they didn't make those movies yet, and they just stopped at 7. Actually, my actual opinion is it's really weird that they skipped 7 and went to 8. I would really like to see 7 and 9.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I roar.
Pity.
But yeah, no.
This is a fairy type now.
Ding.
Thank you.
Speaking of clowns,
We say clowning. It's a form of art that deserves more respect, in my opinion. And I guess mimery should also deserve respect.
But no,
I like it when people put effort into their craft.
Pacific Rim is one of my favorite movies.
I haven't actually seen Pacific Rim 2. I don't know if it's as bad as the consensus.
I haven't seen it either.
Jay, that was the joke. We do know about Pacific Rim 2.
Yeah. I don't think... My understanding is it's not really John Boyega's fault.
It very rarely is the actor's fault.
Yeah, it was... the studio was like, we want to make this a money grab. And so they were like, hey, Del Toro, make another one. He's like, absolutely not. I know what this is. And so it was exactly what it sounds like on the tin.
Yeah.
They got rid of all of the like fun parts of the first one, and is my understanding.
Oh, I'm good to level 80. That's basically level 100. Okay.
Firefly. That's that series that's produced by Hatsune Miku, right?
Why? Why would you do that?
No, you're thinking of the song by Death Cab for Cutie.
Owl City. You both are just
No,
like,
you were supposed to continue it.
I couldn't.
Ian.
I couldn't. Between Nathan and you there, you got me.
Space Cowboys is a song by the Steve Miller Band.
Hello.
Somebody left.
No.
Oh no, somebody came in.
Yeah, somebody came in. Somebody invaded the Discord.
Does Alexis know that she's joined the live stream chat?
She hasn't said anything. Ah. Hello, Alexis.
I'm watching it on Discord.
Isn't this one supposed to take
welcome.
me to the front?
No,
I bet the green one does.
the green one behind will do that.
Okay.
At the end, they usually give you a shortcut to the back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Right, but normally the shortcut to the beginning is the one that's right in front of the trainer.
I think that's just the one you came in on.
There we
Yeah.
go.
They did give you a door to before.
But yeah, Space Cowboys. That's that song by Steve Miller Band. Where he's a picker, he's a grinner, he's a lover, and he's a sinner.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of names.
He's a joker, he's a smoker, he's a midnight toker. He gets his
once
lovin' on the
made-
run.
I once made a VGC team where all of the Pokemon were named after the names in that song. Let me see if I can pull it up.
We have hit our daily Pokemon stream that we're on.
Yeah,
and
we hit the space on the bingo card where I reminisce about an old Showdown team.
Yeah.
I know what I'm about.
We should make bingo cards.
Are you ready to go liberate the Pokeball factory?
I'm ready to go liberate a Master Ball from the Pokeball factory. If I save the world accidentally while I'm at it,
Great.
That one, they're all named after Foo Fighters songs. That one, they're named all after Animorphs. This one. It is a Rain Hyper Offense team. Pelipper is named the Grinner. Urshifu Rapid Strike is named the Gangsta of Love. Palafin is named Maurice.
Maurice.
Iron Bundle is named the Midnight Toker. Tornadus is named...
That's very funny to me.
Tornadus is named the Picker, and Farigiraf is named the Space Cowboy.
It's the little robot penguin token up.
The Midnight Toker.
What was that one about? Yeah, that one's the Animorphs one. And I named this one after all of the a bunch of Foo Fighters songs. It is Roaring Moon, named Learn to Fly because it's terrifying acrobatics.
Yeah.
Chien Pao is named All My Life because... Rillaboom is named Monkey Wrench because, of course.
Yeah.
Meowscarada is named the Pretender. Heatran is named Bridges Burning, and Fluttermane is named Everlong.
Now I want to listen to the Foo Fighters. Thanks, Nathan.
You're welcome.
Carnivore also has 4 move slot syndrome.
Really, the other Gallade has that same problem.
Yeah.
See, I am glad I kept Confusion, though. Although it doesn't matter because I have Skarmory up front still.
For real.
But God Confusion would have fucked up this frog.
That frog.
It is allergic to psychic moves.
Yeah, that frog does not like psychic moves. Crobat.
So I'm basically good on levels. You can beat the game at level 80, and that's my limit now. So
Yeah, I don't think you really need to worry about it too much.
I'm no longer in the part of the game where I am trying to not level.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Though it does mean if you get Wonder Traded something that's like level 100, you're like, I can't use this to just sweep the game.
I should take a look at my box and see what I've got and see if I want to swap anything out. Because unlike Nathan, I'm not married to my current team in these runs.
Yeah. Which, you kind of shouldn't be because they're all flying types.
You do have all of the blocks.
The problem is that they are all good.
Flying types are often good.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to see what I beat, what level I was when I beat it.
No, Jay, you can take my love and take my land.
My Pokemon are early 70s.
There we go.
So I was like,
Ooh, you're learning Psychic.
I was like probably
Stuff that.
mid 60s when I took on the Elite Four. So you're fine.
Just in time to ruin this Golbat with Psychic.
You are going to destroy it, man.
Get wiggled.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do.
I do kind of like to imagine that the move Psychic just kind of like wiggles the mass that contains you until you're damaged enough to faint. It just kind of like does this to your everything.
I'd like to think that the move Psychic is that one picture of the guy levitating the pizza with his mind, but it's your Gardevoir eating that Golbat.
Well, in the anime, pushes up glasses. It's just like they get a little blue around them and then they slam them into the ground or something.
Oh, they actually just pick them up and throw them?
Yeah.
Then why isn't it a physical move?
Because you do it with your mind, Rusty. If I use 1,000 points hydrates, can I ask Rusty to dance for 15? You can
15 seconds is a lot of dancing.
You can ask me to dance for 15 seconds, and I'll probably do it. I'm not going to guarantee it's a good dance, though.
15 seconds is a lot of dancing.
You're gonna be 6 seconds through, and you're like, oh god, oh my god, I still have so much dancing.
Yeah, the problem is if you redeem 1,000 points and ask for 15 seconds, you are committing to 15 seconds for everyone.
He's also like, it's just like not a, like geospatially not a great place for you to be dancing. Like if you start standing
I got
up,
space. I can move back.
well, it's mostly like if you like stand up and dancing, we're just gonna see all of your crotch.
We are gonna see like lower torso.
And if you stay seated, it's just you're basically just doing the Maya He dance.
Okay.
Maya He, Maya Hu, Maya Ha, Maya Ha.
We're at 5.
I'm telling you,
Here we go. 10 seconds.
Dancing.
dancing in the moonlight. I don't know, it's dark outside. There's probably moon. I don't know.
The moon is very bright right now.
I was going to say, it was very cloudy earlier.
Though it has been cloudy and overcast for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was basically raining all day.
Ooh, a timer ball. If I get stuck in a really long fight, I can do that.
In my game, I just went through catching a bunch of the legendaries, and so I used a lot of timer balls because they boosted timer balls in Scarlet Violet.
Timer balls are good.
They're finally good.
Timer balls have always been.
Not when they took 30 turns.
You should have been back in the day when they took like 50.
I did. Nathan, I caught Rayquaza.
I remember back in the day yeeting timer balls at Regi's.
Just before they fired up their I-beams.
All right.
It was a little bit of a complicated joke if you didn't get it.
All right, I have to do it.
Yes. Timer ball gets more effective the longer into a battle it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's...
You got it.
Yeah. It takes... In this game, I think, like...
It's a little different in every generation.
We talked about the Regis.
Basically, at certain intervals, it gets a boost.
But you need to click that link to understand what we're talking about. There's no other reason I want you to click that link.
They should make more Pokemon that are just fucked up dudes.
The Regis are just fucked up dudes. Those dudes are fucking weird, man.
How do I do this?
I promise you, hand to my heart, on my mama, you know, however you want it. That is not a Rickroll. I promise you, it is so much funnier than a Rickroll.
I will say, some decisions were made.
Oh, there we go.
You're gonna click that link. All right, hold on. Oh, this is me. It'll take me just a second.
You're gonna get blasted by the moon.
In the name of the moon, I will punish you.
Even though it's not Moonblast, it's Dazzling Gleam. I don't need Incinerate, right?
It's not a particularly great move.
And I already have Flamethrower. That's because we held it back a level before it evolved. What the hell is these noises? What the hell is these noises?
That's correct.
You're not wrong.
You sure did redeem Regi noises.
Well, I wanted to see if it would.
Play it.
No, I wanted to see if it would link it.
Wearing a double face with a latex glove. What happens if you say no? I'm not ready to fight alongside you, neighbor.
I think he just like lets you leave and like go heal.
Ah.
So, I know you can get. There's something that we'd probably have to integrate through like OBS or something, because I know that you can like do a channel redemption and it'll play something. It'll like play alerts.
Yeah, we need to set that up. I mean, you can set up alerts to have sound with them too. I could have one for the Ralts thing. I just don't. I find it to be disruptive to the stream.
Yeah.
If somebody redeems something while I'm mid sentence and suddenly it's going gravity squeeze or whatever. That's
Giving your viewers the ability to make sounds on your stream sounds like not great thing to do. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I genuinely don't trust you guys.
Like one of the ones that I find really funny. It's a Destiny 2 streamer named Leopard Stealth. He's got one of the that you can do of Joe Blackburn, then game director of Destiny 2, saying Destiny's best times are ahead of us. And when that game fucks up, and it does frequently, they play that sound bite. There's also one of another streamer who is his friend named Dado, who did a commercial for one of the like factor boxes or whatever, and they made fun of the Truman Show. Who you talking to? Camera bit.
Yeah.
And so when Leopard goes on a rant, and he does frequently, chat will who you talking to him. And it's pretty funny. But I would love to do 50,000 points or something. Regi noises. That would be very funny. But
I'll set it up.
We'll see.
If we set up like bit tips, I would be willing to let people fuck with stream for money. So like if you tip us, we'll do it.
It would be very cool if like you could redeem it and it played a random Regi noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could probably set something like that up. That wouldn't. I don't think that would be too hard. We would just have to get like the audio clips and set up a bot or something for it. But
that sounds like a lot of work that I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
This sucks.
This is probably not OSHA compliant either.
Do I have to go up and around again?
It's possible.
Yeah, and you have
They
to.
just have to go down.
Yeah.
I bet that person was blocking the path.
Yeah.
That easily leads to the exit. Hey, look, it's a path that easily leads to the exit.
Oh, I love the Regi noises. The Regi noises are. The Regi noises and the Ultra Beast noises are the funniest thing that has come out of Pokemon.
The Ultra Beasts are very good.
There were a lot of bits in like the OG series that I really like. Ash and Co. Taking the pseudonyms Tom, Ado, Anchovy, and Caesar Salad is very funny to me.
Well, again, that's like localization jokes, which
I always really like those.
Which they have very much gotten away from.
The Viking bit.
The Viking bit in Mewtwo Strikes Back is the best part of
mostly
that
in
movie.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
At least one of the mushrooms in this town you can sit on.
Not that one.
It's
I
probably
think it's
this
that
one.
one there. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I go now?
Right.
Rusty, is there a place you need to go? Is there a friend you need to know? It's the map.
Were you on the trip with us when Chris sang "I'm the Map"?
Yes, I was on that trip with you. I think we were at Philmont.
Man, fuck that guy.
So most of those Regi noises were from, they were from the movie with Lucario.
Lucario and the Mystery Mew.
Yeah, Lucario and the Mystery Mew, which we have on DVD. I watched a lot.
It was one of the movies that you kind of got into. Remember, you get a catch here.
Yep. I don't know why I'm saving before it.
Just to make sure. Also, saving
I was saying
frequently
frequent
is not
saves is not a bad call with our.
janky ass setup.
Yeah.
I don't think he did get an official.
I
account.
think I didn't. In fact, I should go back and do that.
We can get.
I tried to surf and then gave up.
Yeah.
You cannot surf there. You might be able to fish.
Yeah. We can get a couple of catches racked up here and do a big.
There is a surf there, Nathan.
Oh, I thought the sign said you can't surf.
There's a place that you have to surf through to get to an item.
Never mind. I was misreading the sign.
I think I just haven't unlocked surf yet.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. I have definitely surfed. I'll have to go back. It says in the town you can't. How do you get to the item that's on the other side of the water?
I think there may be a path, maybe a hidden path behind a building.
Yes, you can only fish for wild Pokemon. You cannot surf.
Yay. I'm going to trade this cliff key for something. What are your guesses?
Boo boo keys. I will say.
Night / better coverage than Feint.
I would like to think that you're going to get that Shellman. Say that.
I thought they had a. I thought there was.
You may need to look up the specific Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
Guzzlord is very good.
Yeah.
It would be cool if I got a Yveltal right before I caught a Yveltal.
I've done this before.
I'm hoping for a better Togepi.
You can do it.
So I can continue my mono flying.
We talked about Ultra Beast noises. This is Guzzlord. He's my favorite.
Thad from Kentucky.
Is his last name Castle? That's a joke none of you will get. Never mind.
The sports joke then.
Horsey
Kind of.
is cool.
Aw, Dorsey.
Kind of. Specifically, it's a Blue Mountain State joke.
Sure, man.
Blue Mountain State was a, I think MTV series, like one of those. It was like that came out in the like the early to mid aughts, and it was like it was
Whoops.
it was kind of like it was about a college football team that broke a lot of rules and all. It was very early 2000s humor.
There you go.
Poliwag is neat.
Poliwag.
Where is my phone? That's
It's level 15, so I'm just going to grab it with a quick ball, and it's just going to get in the ball.
it should just get in the ball,
Getting ball, Nebby.
but I'll be right back.
That's certainly a number of ideas.
Part of it we have to be careful with is like copyrighted material.
Oh, the Poliwag.
Poliwag will probably survive the flushing.
I like the implication there that all of your other Pokemon have died in the process. It's like they arrived at the other trainer and it's just a drowned rat.
Neptune,
Oh,
also
Neptune.
from Nebraska. There he goes.
When they have a default profile picture like that, it's a pretty good chance you're getting one from Oras. Pidove. Which I believe is a Poke Radar exclusive in Oras in this gen. And it's another bird you can add to your team, Rusty.
Modest and Sniper is interesting.
I would imagine that that's probably been specifically bred that way.
Pidove is sure as a Pidove.
It's level 1, maybe it has some good IVs.
What's up, Super Gamer 472?
Yo!
Okay, what else we got? This Golem can be used.
It can. And Adamant's a great nature for a golem.
Mm-hmm. I can now use this Absol.
You absolutely can. It is, in fact, OG hardware. This is a
Yes,
captured
we got a real captured 3DS here. This is just the power cable. It's connected wirelessly, but it's what we're doing.
Yeah. We're trying to get these actual hardware streams in while we can because they're going to shut down the 3DS Wi-Fi services early next month.
Thinking about what I want to do. Golem is neat. And I really don't need Crobat. I've run Crobat before. I like it a lot, but I have run it before. But it will be here. If something dies, it will be here to as a backup. But I think this is eventually a much more balanced team.
The one thing I have to think about with Horsey is that it is a evolution that you can only get with a trade if you have a dragon scale.
Yeah, you guys can do a trade with me, right?
Yeah, I should be able to trade you.
Do I have a dragon scale? don't think so.
There is one in X and Y in Terminus Cave. It can also be held by wild Horsey, Seadra, Dratini, or Dragonair at a 5% chance.
Hold on, say it again.
There is one in Terminus Cave, which is like right before the Elite Four, and it's held by a bunch of wild Pokemon at a 5% chance.
So I'll just use Thief. Yeah, I'll get the item legitimately, and then we'll just do a trade. I'm fine with trading for this run. Considering that the point is to show off the online systems.
Yeah, I've always been okay with in-game trades, just for like evolutions and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I think the only bonus we'll want is if we Wonder Trade at the same time and you give him something cool.
Yeah, I'm not doing any trades. If I do a trade, it's to evolve something and get it back. But I do want to stick to this being a Wonderlocke.
Oh, he's talking about sending you like O powers.
Oh. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Appreciate the offer. We are coming up on the end of stream.
Yeah, we should be stopping in about 10 minutes or so.
Aw,
Chime Echo. I love you. You're worthless.
I think it had a cool little side quest in Legends Arceus. But yeah, competitively, it's not real good. It's just one Mon, right? Yeah, I
He's
would.
a sleepy little guy. But as we're wrapping up, you'll notice in the schedule below you it does say that we normally stream the Pokemon slot on Tuesdays. Ironically, we're not actually going to be streaming tomorrow because Rusty has some other prior engagement. That sounds really hard to get Chime Echo through a Platinum Run Deathless, and I respect it, ESS. But we should be back. I don't know if we're going to schedule it, but we're going to try and frequently stream this game until we're done with it, just because we're trying to get done with it before the Wi-Fi services shut down. So if you'll keep an eye on the Discord, which you can join by typing in !Discord, we will put up notifications every time we go live, and you can join us for streams if you're free. We sure would appreciate it. But we're going to try and get through these 3DS games before the service shuts down and have fun with them while we can.
I'm kind of bummed that the Zelda stream didn't work out. Yeah. The connection issues were it was unplayable.
Yeah. And I think that one might get a little bit better if we're ever actually in the same place.
Oh, can you do that one locally?
Yeah, you can do that locally. It's just
then we don't need the internet services for that one. Okay, so we'll be able to continue that one.
I'm not 100% sure that the streaming ability of that DS will work after the service shutdown. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I think it should.
But
based on my knowledge of how this works, I think it should work.
Yeah, it might. I'm not sure. We did play Triforce Heroes, and it just got to the point where we couldn't keep the DSs connected over Wi-Fi. So hopefully we'll finish up the Triforce Heroes stream once we're
able to
a little more able to get back into playing like in person.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be when we're done with Baldur's Gate, probably, because it's the Sunday slot that we're all available.
Yeah,
but that's also when we're doing Baldur's Gate. So
And I love Triforce Heroes and have been pushing us to stream it for a long time. So it's definitely something we want to do. It's just whether or not the hardware can handle it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of our problems would be solved if we were to just do it locally instead of trying to do it over Wi-Fi.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we'll do it live.
Yeah. So hopefully someday we'll finish that stream up because I was really enjoying it.
Who'd we change out for?
He did a couple swap outs. He swapped out Linoon and Crobat and put the Golem and Horsea. Hey, it's what you could become.
Maybe.
And Rusty may be doing some off-stream grinding and stuff to get those new teammates caught up or whatever.
Or just exploring some, like the desert.
Yep. I don't know, seahorse with no name.
Hell yes. Definitely don't need self-destruct on this run.
No, I don't think you do. Earthquake. Welcome to Earth.
It's not as good as a wall cracker anymore. Anyway, it's self-destruct. You know.
This is the first generation where it stopped having defense invisibly.
Yeah. Which, all around, I think is a good thing, but I digress.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you're gonna have to kill him.
Oh, this Gabite's gonna get bonked by the moon.
Steven, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Oh, damn.
Get gleamed on.
He's getting blasted.
In the name of the moon, I will punish you. Me too, ESS. I really liked Triforce Heroes, and I feel like I was one of 15 people who was playing the game when it came out. You found a up. Up.
Up.
I like the idea that you're surfing on this tiny ass horsey.
Don't talk about my horsey's ass.
So we talked about
Oh, mystery, we snaw.
stop that.
They name her Mystery, or Debbie.
God, I love a SpongeBob joke out of nowhere.
So we talked about Pokemon Strikes Back, or Mewtwo Strikes Back, and they actually played that on Pokemon Day on their Twitch a couple of weeks ago, and so I got to watch it at work. It was pretty fun. I was like, oh, I'd forgotten about this movie. They didn't, from what I could tell, they didn't have any editing or didn't cut it or anything. We got the Minnesota Vikings joke.
Cute.
It is cute.
I miss Bubble and Bubble Beam.
Bubble.
They got Dexited. All right. We're not moving to a different route, but we are moving to a different zone. So I do think this is a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be back, hopefully, with more... I think we're actually... You're still planning on doing Helldivers Thursday, right?
Yeah, but we might be back Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to be kind of playing it by ear for the next little while, so I would recommend to keep an eye on the socials, keep an eye on Discord, and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.